Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about a very interesting item that was recently downloaded in the different games files for patch 11.0.7, and this item might suggest that maybe in the near future, Blizzard will add the Spectral Tiger mounts and also a few other TCG mounts back into the game. So here I really want to insist on the fact that these are only theories. It's absolutely not guaranteed that this item will be actually added into the game. And so please keep that in mind. I just find the fact that this item was even just data mined in the first place very, very interesting. But really remember, it's not guaranteed. So take everything I'm going to say with a grain of salt. Thanks. So for those of you who are a little bit familiar with the trading card game and all the different loots that you were able to get from these different cards, you probably know that you were able to get two different gift box or Landro's boxes. You had the Landro's pet box, which would reward you with either some of these different items that are pretty useless. You can just use them to add a few cosmetic things to your character for a few minutes, or some of the rare pets from the TCG cards. So like here, for instance, as you can see, you have the Banana Charm, the Dragon Kite, and the Soul Trader Beacon. Today, they are all useless a little bit because they've been, I think, all of them added at some point to the trading post. But still, back in the days, these pets were very valuable. And then next to that, you had the same version, but for mounts. So again, in 99% of cases, you would only receive these useless items right here. But then in some very, very rare cases, you could receive one of the following: the Reigns of the Swift Spectral Tiger, the Reigns of the Spectral Tiger, the X51 Never Rocket Extreme, the X51 Never Rocket, the Big Battle Bear, and the Riding Turtle. And so for this reason, these different boxes are still selling for quite a lot, and there's something that players are still, let's say, using in order to have a chance at getting the Spectral Tiger mount. Myself, I bought a few of them, and at some point I decided to use the PTR realms in order to open the same box again and again 100 times. And if you want, you can go watch the entire unboxing. I will put the link in the description. But basically, after opening 100 of these different boxes, I only got one mount, which was the Big Battle Bear. And this is something that, again, is very, very hard to get a mount from. And so this is just pure gambling at the end of the day. But again, as right now, these different reigns of the Spectral Tiger mounts are so expensive and so rare, this is still an option that some players are using. And here, just to show you again as a reminder, so the different mounts include these two rockets right here. You have the red one and the blue one. You then add the reigns of the Swiss Spectral Tiger and the normal one. It just doesn't add the armor on the back. And then you also have the Big Battle Bear right here, which I think is, okay. And then you have the Riding Turtle right here. So these are the mounts you can get. Now, what's interesting is that in the games files on Warhead, there is this new item that has been data mined for patch 11.0.7, and this is the Landro's loot box. So first of all, the name is different than the gift box, which means that it is a new item, and it is also different than the Landro's pet box. And it says, note, not guaranteed to contain an actual mount, which is the same thing as this one right here. So it is just very weird overall that we are getting this item data mined, because this is the Landro's normally gift box that could reward you with some of the TCG mounts. And for some reason, someone at Blizzard decided to create this new version with a new name, but with the same description, and something that apparently might contain a mount. One thing that I also want to highlight and that makes this item more real in my opinion, or at least that proves that there are actual chances that it will at some point be added into the game, is the fact that there is a related buff that will also be added. And as you can see, this is the Landro's loot box surprise instant effect, and you basically open the box. So again, it means that there's not just the item, but also this effect that is with it. So here, some people have already started to speculate that maybe it is something that will be added into the shop, but I highly doubt it because it is pure gambling. And so I don't think Blizzard really has the right to do that, or at least I know that in Europe, it will be prohibited. So I don't think it's going to be added to the shop, but for some reason, it's an item that might enter the game. If it is the case, then it might mean that you will have a chance through this box to get the Spectral Tiger mount, and especially you will also be able to get overmounts. So again, for now we don't really have any more information, and there is a huge chance that it's just like maybe something that they did for fun and that it's not gonna be added into the game. There is a huge chance. Also, maybe it's just a new item that will replace this one, and so when you will redeem the code from these different cards, instead of receiving this white version right here, the Landro's gift box, you will simply receive the new blue version, the Landro's loot box, for whatever reason. So again, there's tons of possibilities with this item. I think again the most likely is that this is just kind of an internal joke and it's not going to be added into the game. The second one is that it's just going to replace the old version. But the third one is that it will actually be added into the game and made available to players, and they will be able, like that, to have a chance at getting the Spectral Tiger again through this item. Again, we'll have to wait to see. I just wanted to make this video because I find that very interesting. And of course, I would also love to know in the comments what you think about this item, if you think it could be a good idea for them to do that or not, and especially if they decide to do it, how exactly should this item be implemented into the game, and how hard should it be for you to have a chance at getting this Landro's loot box, and at maybe potentially get the Spectral Tiger mount when doing so. So I really don't know again what's gonna happen with this item. I can't wait to arrive in patch 11.0.7 to see if it's still in the game's files or not. Anyway, I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!